Hello and welcome to Rediscovering Your Inner Child Part 3. My name is Debbie A. Anderson and I am the creator of the Vibrational Earth Children Oracle deck. So any of you listening in for the first time, this is a 13-part bi-weekly video series and it's discovering and reconnecting to your inner child for healing. Essentially opening up and learning more about yourself. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has sent me their inner child questions. I promise I will get to them all before the series is over, so please be patient. I don't know about everyone out there, but this series is really taking hold for myself, and I hear from many of you, so thank you for your feedback. As an adult, we are adults. Oh, my first card. Alrighty. As an adult, we tend to get caught up in mature, grown-up aspects. After all, that's who we are now, and we have a place in the world and others rely upon us. But there is also that private part of our soul, our inner child, which sometimes calls, the secret within us and says, I need to be nourished. I need to be seen. I need to be part of you. And yes, I mean that. It is a necessity. Okay, it's who we are. Whether we're having fun playing in puddles, picking up leaves, or whether it's going back to those times when we could truly be ourselves with no cares, no concerns or commitments. That's who our inner child is. This is the essential part of ourselves. And it requires to be holistically nurtured to create fulfillment in many aspects of our lives. Whether you're struggling with relationships, can be with others or even yourself. What about the way you are judged or even assess yourself? Oh, sorry, but I think this is a biggie with all of us. I call it the analysis paralysis phase, where we strike out at our inner conflicts and annihilate or inflict self-flagellation upon ourselves, on our soul. We do it better than anybody else out there. As I always say to people, I know my own Achilles heel. And geez, I can really pull it out and put it to work for me. But we don't want that, do we? So this week's 3 questions come from Jason F. So thank you, Jason, for these wonderfully vibrational aspects, because I think they really fit into what we need to know. All right, so the 3 questions Jason has sent me is, how do I identify with my inner child? The second question, how do others view my inner child? And his third question is, where does my inner child lead me? Perfect, utterly perfect, Jason. I really appreciate them. So now I'll take a moment to connect and tune into my inner child as I shuffle the deck. I always reflect upon the questions that have been posed because, there's a second card. I'm not going to have to shuffle very long, am I? So there's the second card come out. It's being in the moment, being here, being now, being in that intention, all right? So our first question, I've got my 3 cards here. So our first question is, how do I identify with my inner child? And we have helping hands. Helping hands. And just so you know, I do pop these into the video a little bit further along, so you can actually have a look at the cards for a little bit longer than the nanosecond that I throw them up to you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, once a wish, twice a kiss. So, to you guys. So my second card, apologies for that. My second card is how do others view my inner child? And I have ask for help. I love that, ask for help. And the third and final question, where does my inner child lead me? Rock on. Rock on. Perfect. So the first question is, how do I identify with my inner child? And as I pulled out here, helping hands, I suppose I have to ask, when was the last time you checked in with your inner child? This is not something that's external or outside of us. It is us. Yes, us. the real you. You need to talk. You need to ask questions. You need to listen. And yes, I mean listen. Head, ears, and soul. You have to listen to what they're telling you. The more you ask them for help, the more they will reach out and assist you, support you. Because that's what they want to do. That's what you want to do. You want to help yourself. So check in daily, yes, for at least a few minutes every single day, and ask questions like, how was your day? How do you feel? And then listen. Listen with your heart. Okay? Rock. This is the one we have here. Okay? So we have helping hands is our first question. How do I identify with my inner child? So our second question is, how do others view my inner child? And we had asked for help. So do we need to reach out and get others to give us feedback on what they think of our inner child? Do we? I'm asking this of you now so you can take a moment to tap into yourself and ask that question of yourself. What do you sense or feel? For me, I personally feel what I think of my inner child and what they feel about me is the most significant thing to me right now. You just have to look at the image here. And, this is again it's about perspective, I suppose. Here we see an adult reaching down to help a child. Or is that right? Do we actually see the child that has lifted their hand up to help the adult? See where I'm going with this? Sometimes we assume because we're the adult, we have all the answers. I've connected with some pretty incredible, profound children to know that I know nothing. So if I know nothing, maybe I need to check in with my inner child to see what they think, what she thinks, in my case, what she thinks, and how she can help me. Okay? So that's that one. And the third and final question is, what does my inner child lead me? Where does my inner child lead me? Where does my inner child lead me? Okay. This is all about growth and expansion. We have rock on, We have all these beautiful crystals around here and investigating, seeking them out, holding them, touching them. But it's all about growth and expansion. And here's just one that I'll throw out to you. Did you know the crystals are not alive, but they can still grow? Vibrational, absolutely vibrational, isn't it? So here you are, inviting yourself to connect with your soul being. Because this is who and what we are doing. And your inner child is showing you these wondrous things in a healing, cleansing, and inviting you to explore caverns of unknown possibilities. All I can say is wow. As you know, and we all know this, crystals hold some amazing beneficial healing abilities within them. Different crystals for different things. And this, my friend, is about healing. It's about healing ourselves, connecting with ourselves. So be ready to be amazed by you. Okay? All right, so here are the 3 cards again. I'll just give you them up on the screen so you can see them one last time. And as I say, I will post them a little bit further into the video so you can see. So please keep the inner child questions flowing. After all, this is for you to rediscover your inner child. This is a journey we're taking together, so I appreciate any feedback or any of the questions. So even if it's just one, I can hook them in with other questions that people are sending me. Again, I want to thank you for being receptive and willing to open up to the vibration of divineness, which is being heaven sent. And you'll notice today I'm wearing my little angel children ones, and my heart is open, my big heart here, which somebody gave me this as a gift. So I should be wearing this because it's my heart center joy to be doing this for you. The more we appreciate that everything we do in life is about being open and accepting. And I mean accepting the changes from within, the more we are easier on ourselves. And it's only us that tends to do what we do to ourselves. The more we're easier on ourselves, the more we are open and receptive to receive. Okay. And you know that, and I know that, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be watching this video at the moment. So thank you on that. All right. The next bi-weekly episode will be on Wednesday, August 26th. So I will see you then. Meanwhile, enjoy and embrace your vibrationalness, which isn't even a word. Embracing your inner being.